Hello, friends. So today we are going to talk about something that I feel is a very important topic, and that is the topic of consultants exclusives. Okay. So if you are a consultant, these are things that you get exclusive access to. One of them being the Scent and Warmer of the Month kit. So every single month, starting on the 15th, all the way through the 28th of each month, you can opt into one of these two exclusive consultant kits. Here is why I feel it is so incredibly important. Number one, it adds to your PRV. That's right, it counts for its PRV. Number two, it gives you a reason to be reaching out to your customers, because I'm going to break down both kits for you here shortly, but it's going to give you a reason to be sending samples, to do follow-up, to reach out to your customers. Hey, how are things going? Here's what we have coming up next month, right? Those are reasons for us to be reaching out. Now, you have two options. Actually, you've got three options every single month. First option is you can subscribe to the Scent of the Month kit as a consultant. I'm going to talk in US dollars here. So my Canadian team members, you guys know. Okay. So for the US, it is $35. And for that, you get 7 bars and you get a pack of pods in the Scent of the Month. Plus you get 50 promotional flyers. These are the flyers for March, okay? So you guys have probably seen pictures of the flyers, even if you're a newer consultant. Okay, so it shows a really great image of the warmer and the scent of the month on the front. It gives a really great description of the scent and then what it is available in. And every single month, the scent of the month is available in Scent Circle, bar, room spray, and now pods, which I love. And then, of course, it gives a really nice in-depth over the warmer. So exactly what the warmer is, a little description about it. And I love the fact that they give us some actual, like, real life shots of what it looks like stylized. On the back of every single flyer, you'll be able to look back at previous month's Scent and Warmer of the Month to see what is still available and what is not. So you get 50 of these flyers. You also get 72 rub and sniff stickers in the Scent of the Month. And of course, like I said, you get the bars and then you get a pod in that scent. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to be making samples. If you are somebody who is looking for host gifts, things like that for people who are hosting for you, you've got some bars that you can actually utilize. Or maybe you yourself, you're like, OMG, this is my favorite scent ever. I'm hoarding all of these bars for me. That is on you, okay? That's on you. You get to call the rules in your Scentsy business. For the Warmer of the Month kit, that's option number 2. You can upgrade to Warmer of the Month kit. It's going to come with all of that plus the warmer. And in some cases, that's a really great thing, because as a consultant myself who's been doing this since 2012, here's what I can tell you. Not only does it count towards PRV, which is good for me and my monthly goals, right? And how I'm working my business. It gives me an opportunity to make samples with those bars, even utilizing the pods, utilizing, of course, the flyers, the stickers, all of the things, right? But then I have the warmer. And so for myself as a consultant, there are some warmer of the month that come out that I am obsessed with. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this one's staying with me. This is my personal warmer. It's going to go in the rotation, or it's going out in the whatever, right? Like it becomes mine. And that's great. But I can take really great stylized pictures, use that for marketing, talk about it with customers, use it during a Facebook Live or an in-person party, all of those things, right? I've got all of those options. The other side of that, I have gotten or subscribed rather to the warmer of the month. And maybe it's a warmer that, yeah, it was great. I was able to take some good pictures so I could have it for marketing, but it's just not something I feel like I'm going to use. So what I then do is I can then offer it as a product that I have on hand. Now we can't publicly talk about what we have on hand, right? So I can't go on Facebook and post it out and be like, I have X, Y, and Z warmer for sale to be picked up from my house, local pickups only, or whatever it is. Okay. I can't do that publicly. Now, what I can do is I can email, I can text my local customers, I can call them, I can PM them, I can whatever, right? So as long as I'm taking it offline, out of the public eye, then you can figure out, do you want to sell it for the retail price? Do you want to sell it for whatever the sale price is? Again, you're in the driver's seat here. You get to determine how you do that. So there have been months where I'm like, again, this warmer is nothing I will use. It's not my kind of warmer. So I will either look to sell it outright, or I will then start looking for people who want to pre-order it so it's available on the first of the upcoming month. That really helps me in my business. So then I can work through that. Now, your third option is to not choose any at all. You don't have to choose either one of those, okay? Scentsy does not make it a requirement for you to either A, have inventory, B, subscribe to any of these consultant exclusives. So you do have the option of not doing any of the above, and that's fine. But what I will tell you, as someone who works this business every single day, and this income is important to me and my family, is that for one, yes, it helps my PRV to opt into one or the other of those kits. But for number two, it really gives me the ability to reach out to my customers. Like I said, my favorite thing is making samples, getting it out, getting it under the noses, so to speak, of my customers to see, is this something they like? Is it something they're like, yeah, no, it's not for me? But it just gives me that wonderful opportunity. And because the kit does include, whether you get the scent, the scent or the warmer of the month kit, you always get the stickers and you get the flyers. You also get the bars, you also get the pods, right? So you have all of that to work with. These are wonderful marketing tools. So what I want to go ahead and show you today is I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump in and I'm going to show you what it really looks like when we are working with this, okay? So let me go ahead and get this set up. All right, jumping right in. We're gonna hop on over to my computer. All right, so the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to, well, first of all, I'm gonna move this bar so I can actually get to my screen. I'm gonna go to Canva. So this is a wonderful resource. If you are not familiar with Canva, there are a million and one different tutorials out there on how to use Canva. The one thing, oh, well, a couple, I really love Canva anyway. But one of the really great reasons I love Canva is you can share templates. So if I create something, I can make it a template and then share it with you guys. If you've looked back here in our group page, you can see here's my Canva template link, right? So you can literally click on the link and then you get to open up the template that I've already created and change out like my name or my picture, or my QR code, like the things that belong to me, and replace them with yours. I just love that flexibility with Canva. What I will tell you is you can stay on, there is a free version, there is a paid version of Canva. For many, 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 many years, I stayed on the free version of Canva. As I will tell you with any other app or program, whatever you're using for your business, here's the thing, date them, wine them, dine them. Use them for what they're giving you, okay? If they're like Canva, right? You can sit here, you can create until you just can't create anymore. And you can do all of that from the free version. There are some aspects that are the paid version. And that's what you'll see when we jump in here. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples. It shows like a little crown, like a king or queen crown, okay? Those are the things that you can't access, and there might be a couple other features that you can't get to from the free version. But all in all, you're able to utilize Canva for free. And it will help you as you learn more and more tips and tricks and using Canva, the more you play with it, you're going to find that Canva it truly is one of the best creative apps out there, hands down, hands down. So every single month, what I like to do to be able to mail out to my customers is a really great postcard. Okay. Postcard stamps here in the US are cheaper they're less expensive than the actual first class stamp that you need for like a regular envelope. Okay. So it's going to help your business budget to send out a postcard versus if it's in an envelope and weighing less than an ounce where you have to have that forever, that first class stamp on it. So we're going to come in here and we're going to go to Canva and we are just going to go to postcard templates. So you can look at these. All right. I'm just going to go to postcard. We're going to go ahead and I am just going to pick a template. I really want one that goes a little bit different. Let's see here. I don't want portrait. I want landscape is what I want. There we go. This is the one that you probably usually see, right? When you're going about things. So no, I'm still on portrait. No, take out portrait. There we go. All right, the landscape. All right, so here we go. We see it. All right, now here are the crowns, like the king and queen crown. That shows the pro version. That is your paid version. That means unless you have the paid version, you can't access this particular template. But as you will see, as we scroll through, there are millions of templates that are not on the pro version, okay? So think about your colors or your branding or what kind of speaks to you in your business. Now, just for the sake of this is a training and I just want to kind of give you the basics, we're just going to start out with something just pretty. Actually, we're just going to start out from scratch because honestly, I really want you guys to see how I do this. All right, so I've just got a blank image. Now what I do is I do have my dashboard open, so my workstation to my dashboard. So I come over here and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to the marketing tab and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the images that I have for scent and warmer of the month. So warmer of the month. Okay, and as we see, the warmer of the month that we have for April, that is our rainbow warmer, right? Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely fabulous. And you can see over here where it shows image, some might say PDF, some might say a training, whatever. This is the picture that I want, okay? So I'm going to utilize this picture. And if you scroll down there, you'll see I have a download button. So I'm just going to download that to my computer. Now I'm going to go back and then I'm going to search for scent of the month because I want a picture of the bar. Oh, let me go, sorry, up a little bit further. Okay. I'm doing all of this on my workstation. Okay. Scent of the month, Sunshine Mango. That is our scent of the month for April. I'm going to go there so I can get the image. Come down here, download. Oh, it just looks amazing. I love it. Okay. All righty, friends. Okay. So we've got that there. What else do I want to say for April? Let's see what else is coming out in April because we're going to be designing this postcard that comes out in April. This is probably going to take me to a lot of older April things. That's okay. We'll just leave it pretty plain for now. They're going to be obviously, as we know, oh, the Mother's Day collection. Let's do that. Mother's Day collection. This is going to be available early access. So available April 1st. Beautiful. This is what I want because I want to take one of those images. So let's see here. Which image do I want to use? I want to use this one for the Mother's Day warmer. So let's just go ahead and go there. We're going to download this. That is the butterfly bloom. I mean, look at that. Stunning part of the Mother's Day collection. All right, so I've got 3 things. That's usually what I look for. I look for the warmer of the month, the scent of the month, and then like what is something that's going to be coming out that month. All right, so we've got that. Oh, let me go to my blank postcard. All right, so I've got my blank postcard here. Now, what's going to happen? Now, what I want to do is I want to come over here on the left-hand side. You'll see here is my toolbars. I want to do an upload. I'm going to upload files. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the downloads that I've just downloaded. I'm going to pull forward that Mother's Day. I want that one. I also want the rainbow and the sunshine mango. Where is it? I should have just named them. That would be easier. Oh, there's our warmer. Where is my bar? Did I? But nope, there it is right there. Shift so I can access multiple. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I've uploaded these images straight from my workstation to my Canva. So they are now in my Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring this guy over. I'm going to make rainbow a little bit bigger because I love it so much. All right, so we kind of just play around, at least what I do. I kind of just play around with the layering here. Next thing I want is I want the bar here. I want to try and make these guys all the same size because I want them to just really stand out. All right, so I'm going to put the bar there. I'm going to take this Mother's Day warmer, and now here I am in Canva, right? I want to take away the background of this. So while I've got this selected, I can click Edit Photo. Now this may be something, and I believe that background, no, yes, it is, because it has the king and queen crown. So this is something that is only available on the paid version of Canva. Obviously, you could use this picture as is or just leave it out altogether. Or if you've got another program where you can take out the background, go for it. But the background remover is something that is very specific to the pro version, okay? Now, it's just one of those things that I have deemed a non-negotiable in my business because I just use it a whole heck of a lot, okay? I'm not going to lie. That's why I do it. But I do want this in here, so I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to put it right. Actually, I want it a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and make this, even though I really want it to stand out, we're going to go ahead and make that a little bit smaller, just so we can see all of the different things. All right, so now I've got all three images there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my text box, and I'm going to go ahead and create a title. Now I am going to go back and I'm going to use directly from my website or my workstation. I'm going to do butterfly blooms. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to come in here to my postcard and I'm going to paste that wording. I'm going to change the font because I just want a different font. Oops. Highlight all of this. Oops, let's do a little bit differently. There we go. Highlight all of that. Let's blow up that font so we can see it. There we go. Butterfly blooms. Love it. I'm going to put that right down there. Right. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to copy this because I just want to keep the same font. And then this is, I believe the name of our warmer is just Rainbow, but I just want to double check. Rainbow warmer. Okay. So we're going to go here. Rainbow warmer. Just going to get a little bit bigger. Move it over. You see, you can just really dig in here, right, with what you're doing. All right, and then we're going to do Sunshine Mango. Let me just copy that so I have the same font, bring it over here, change my wording. Sunshine Mango. Scent of the month. So I've got that in there now. I do want to change the sizing. I want that to come up. I want to make that a little bit smaller. There we go. All right, we've got this going. See, look at this. Okay, let's just move that up a smidge. There we go. All right, so now I've got my scent, I've got my warmer, I've got my Mother's Day warmer in here as well. I'm going to move that over. I'm going to go back to my workstation. I'm going to come in here. I want to get a description, right? I want a description of that. So I'm going to go to, yeah, I want marketing. I want rainbow. All right, that is the dish. More. Okay, let's see here. That's what I really want is the wording. There we go. Okay. Here's the flyer. So I'm going to go there so I can directly get the wording from the flyer. Nope, that's not what I want. Is it going to give me that? Let's just download that. There we go. I want the inside. Okay. So with happy colors and an optimistic glow, this rainbow joyfully brightens your world. All right. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to copy that wording. I'm right back in Canva. I come in here with my text. I'm going to paste that in. Now, obviously, my font is different, so I'm just changing that because I want it to be just a little bit, more universal. Okay, I'm going to bring that up so it's a nice size so they can read it. There we go. With happy colors and an optimistic glow, this rainbow joyfully brightens your world. I've got that there. Then I want to come over here with the actual description of the scent. Again, I am just copying and pasting. Copying this again because I want to create the same text, right? So I'm just going to make that a little bit more, oops, make that just a little bit more closed in. Let's bring it down a little. There we go. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay. So now I've got this guy here giving me my scent description, my warmer description. Now I want a good description for butterfly blooms. And so let me just get out of that. Let me come back to my workstation. We're going to do butterfly blooms warmer. We're doing the same thing, right? I am just coming in here. That's the stylized. I want this to be that's the holiday collection. Come back. I mean, but I'm just looking for the wording. Let's go ahead and go to news and go to Mother's Day. So let's just go there. I should have had this pulled up for you. Would have made it a lot easier. But we're just going to go ahead and scroll down. Remember, you've got all of these assets here for you. Going to go to that Mother's Day collection article. So again, I can get the description of that warmer, which it doesn't really give me too much description. But I'm just going to say Butterfly Blooms Warmer Mother's Day collection. So let's just do that. Again, copy. So we've got the same text happening. And we're just going to say Mother's Day collection exclusive warmer. And that's what we're going to say about that because that's exactly what it is, right? All right, so we've got all of these really, really great things here. Everything is here. I am going to come in because one of the things that I personally like to do is I like to make sure that it's personalized to me. This is a postcard that's going out, right? So I really want to make sure that it's really shining through that it's Jacqui, your Scentsy consultant, right? So I usually will put my logo happens to be like my logo picture. So I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. Oops, where'd my logo go? And come back to me. There it is. Okay, I'm going to bring that here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Move that back over. We can actually move that down now. There we go. Okay. All right, and then I will come in. I will do a little bit of text here. I'm going to say my name. I'm going to bring it up here. We are going to go to effects because what I want to do is I actually want to curve that so it is around around my name. Let's see here. We're gonna say effects. Oh, I want it to curve this side. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Jacqui Duran. There we go. Now it's just kind of going around my logo there. All right, so there we go. Amazing, fantastic, beautiful, right? Now you can come over here, you can put a QR code. Let's see if I've got one handy over here. I do not write off the hand. So let's just go over here. Let's go ahead and make a QR code. I'm going to drive them directly to my website. Oops. Oh, generate code. There is my QR code. I'm going to bring it over here, down into the corner. And then I'm going to give a little scan to shop action happening. And to shop. Obviously, that is way too big. We don't need it that large. All right, let's do that. I'm going to shortcut this here. We're going to do this. Bring it up here. There we go. Now it's right there next to my QR code. You can make this any color you want. I'm going to go ahead and make it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do that actually. There we go. Scan to shop right there with the QR code. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. So then we can go ahead. We can add a page. Now, here's the back side of our postcard, right? So as we are thinking about a postcard, you can really think about kind of how this is going to go out, right? So what I like to do is come in here. I'm just going to put in my generic address, shop, drive, Kansas City, Missouri. We're going to pretend that that is my home address. Obviously, it is not. Okay. We've got all that here. All right, so now I've got that there as my return address label. Then I could come in here to make that a lot larger, right? Oops. To And then that way I can come in, I can handwrite, I can kind of do really whatever I want. So depending on, again, how in-depth you want to get with this in your marketing, things like that. If again, you want more of your website on here, you can totally do that. You can throw your picture, your logo, whatever you have on, just as long as you've got enough space to put your actual postcard postage. Okay. So that is now the front and the back. of our April. I know it seems like it's early, but on the 15th, our scent and warmer of the month start processing. Today is the 12th, right? So I want to be ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and rename this in Canva. This is my April postcard. Now, when I hit share, the first thing that I'm going to do is download, and I'm going to go ahead and just download this straight to my computer. That way I can then I can print directly from this image. I like to use Avery because I like Avery. They just have really great templates that I can plug and play, right? I can just throw these images into there. It's going to automatically print off front and back and be able to print it out. Now, let's say that you're doing this and you want to share this with other consultants, right? You want to be able to, hey, I spent some time, I created this, I'd love to share it with you. By the way, I am sharing this template with you guys, so you'll be able to get that. Even if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to go back and get this in the description. But what I'm going to do is come down here, download, and go to template link. I'm going to create the link, and then I just copy that. Now that's the link that you're going to post, because what happens when I post that link is then everybody will be able to come in here and edit all of these things. Now, for the majority of you, if you're going to use my design, which is perfectly fine, this is why I'm making it, right? Obviously, you're going to want to come in here, take out my name and my picture. You're going to want to take out my QR code and put yours. On the other side where my address is and my logo, obviously you want to change that to yours. And you can do that. You can go into Avery and then have all of that there and just print that out. So that is a really quick tutorial on how you can utilize the Scent and Warmer of the Month kit, or even if you don't get it, to be able to talk to your customers and have that follow-up conversation. Now, what I like to do is I like to send those out after I've gotten the Scent and Warmer of the Month kit, because then I can take my rub and sniff stickers that come and I can actually just put a sticker on that postcard before it goes out the door. So again, they're getting that rub and sniff experience, even if I'm not sending a true sample. Here's where I kind of draw the line. Again, this is me and how I work my business. So do you how you want to do you, depending on how many people you're really reaching out to. I like to try to not break the bank. So customers who are just in my everyday, you've ordered from me within like the last 6 months, you're going to get a postcard with that rub and sniff sticker on it. Why? Because I can economically buy postcard stamps that will be less expensive. I just print everything out here at home and then I send them out using those postcard stamps with a rub and sniff sticker. Now, my customers who have ordered within the last 3 months, they usually will get that. Plus, they're getting an actual sample. So whether I'm just doing a felt sample or I'm actually doing wax samples in a mold or just crinkle cutting it, whatever, putting it in a bag, putting it in an envelope, those customers are going to get that. But that is just simply how I personally do it. You can send this postcard version with just the rub and sniff sticker on it to absolutely everyone, right? They're going to get it. It's less expensive for you. It's much easier for you. And you can get that out and in front of your customers. As we talk about Scentsy, right? People fall in love with our fragrance. It's just a fact. That's exactly why I clicked the join button. So when they are falling in love with that fragrance, we have to make sure that we're letting them experience that fragrance. So whether or not it is in a rub and sniff, whether or not it is in a wax sample that I've cut or I've put in a mold and I've made it all pretty and I've mailed it out, whatever. I want my customers to smell things because they're going to love the different scents and fragrances that we offer. That's more than likely why they continue to do business with us, because we are a fragrance company. We are all about the scent here. So we want them to be able to smell it. So think about that as you're doing your mailings, as you're doing your reach outs, as you're connecting with your customers. How are they smelling things? Okay. I want my customers to have something good to smell in their mailbox every single time I can do that. And again, utilizing the scent and warmer of the month, that consultant exclusive that I'm getting early before April 1st even comes. This is why I'm able to utilize it in my business. So share with me down below if you use the scent or warmer of the month and how you use it to be able to better your business, because I would love to know and I'd love to hear what you guys are doing every single day. I hope this has helped. Feel free to share this with your team members. If you have other consultants who are also looking for just maybe something new to try, this is a really great video to share with them.